Are we good? I think we're good. I don't know why the device name saying that, but I believe that's it. Should be. We should be good. I accidentally unplugged the USB to it. That's what the problem was. Welcome to the stream. We're back live again with some Age of Empires, mixing it up again tonight. Playing some more Age. Again, I'm here to chat, but this game requires a lot of focus. So if it looks like I'm just zoning out playing, like just drop something in the chat. As soon as I see it, I'll say it. I'll talk to you. But no, we're playing some more Age of Empires. It's been a minute. It's been like 2 weeks. Feels like maybe it was a week ago, but I think it was 2 weeks ago the last time I played. So we're gonna play some Age tonight. Just a nice little chill stream on a Saturday night. Just kind of get the juices flowing. So again, can't thank you all enough for the support. If you're new to my channel, like a lot of you are going to be, I am a variety streamer, but I stream multiple games all the time, but the main thing on my channel right now is Halo, and so naturally that's where most of you probably see me. So, yo, one of my favorite games back in the day. Yeah, man, if you got Xbox Game Pass and a PC, like, this is free on it. All of them are, but this is the newest one, just came out, so I guess you get a little bit of taste of it. Welcome back, Soulsnimus. Soulsnimus. I always struggle pronouncing because I want to say Soulsnonymous, but Soulsnimus. So let's go ahead and transition this over. Oh my gosh, guys, it's going to be a good stream tonight. I didn't have to adjust the followers thing. It's already set. All right. Let's see here. Oh. So we are mixing it up. I played nothing but the Ruse since this game came back. It's one of the Civs. If you're new on this, Soulsnimus, there are 8 total civs. The game literally just came out beginning of November. First new one to release in like 8 years or something like that, if not longer. Maybe it's like 15 years. I think all the others have been remasters and stuff. But yeah, there are Rus, English, French, Holy Roman Empire, Chinese, Delhi, Mongol, and Abbasid. And Rus is the main one I've played, but they're kind of the best in the game right now, meta-wise. And so, like, even though there's debate for that always, but I'm trying to mix it up. I don't want to just I don't like using the best of something. I want to mix it up a little bit. I'm not that great at this one. At Age in general, I grew up probably like you did. One of my favorite games back in the day, like that's me. Like when I played Age, like I used to play this game so much. I only ever played the first 2 ones. I'll check it. Yeah, dude. So you probably are like me and only ever played this game offline. Dude, online's a whole nother animal, man. It's so fun, but it is hard. Like people have these build orders and like the way like to perfectly micromanage their civilization to, X amount of villagers at the start need to go do this, and then your next villager that pops out needs to be doing this, and so on, and like trying to be like as precise as possible to get better to basically beat the other team to a point where you can win with your military versus theirs. And so it's the whole dynamic of everything is just phenomenal. It's so much fun. Only offline. Now that is a great way to. So it's like you could still play offline and get good at this game because the AI gets really, really hard. Actually, they have AI on this game. Well, they did on all of them, but the AI in this game is really smart. The main thing that changed is the way you play. So like for me back in the day, I'd build the sickest, dopest empire I could, and I'd get super strong, and then my military would be good, and we'd push in, and we'd have big fights, and then I'd end up winning. Well, in this, man, there's some people that are hitting you 5 minutes into the game, and so like there's different strategies now. There's booming is the one that was new to me, which is where you basically just try to build the best possible economy you can and just have crazy like resource income. And then when it reaches the point, if you can hold off fighting, when it reaches the point to fight, you just have so much resources to do it. there's also, you know, rushing, which is self-explanatory, where you push pretty much instantly, as fast as you can. That is. There's so many different strategies to it now, and some of them, like, depending on who you're going against, they don't give you a choice. This is going to be a 4v4, so it's probably going to be a late game. Very rarely is there like early 4v4s that end quick. Conveniently, all 4 of them are fully connected, and our 2 teammates are the ones who are still loading in. Yeah, so compared to the people who actually play this game, I flat out suck. But I'm not terrible. Like, I can hold my own against, I won't even say majority. I'll say like 60% of the people who play this game, I can hold my own against them. But there's a solid chunk at the top that are just better than me. Like I said, this game does require a lot of focus, so if I zone out and it looks like I'm just like not talking to anyone, that's probably why. Send him to gold. Where's my gold at? There it is. Oh, that's a long way away. Shift click him around. The spires, I think. Which I don't think I turned on game sound. I did not. There we go. Alright. That's spires.
Ancient spires.
I didn't realize I didn't mute. So basically, I'm gonna try to make this a little more entertaining than it usually is, because usually nobody's actually here. And so I just kind of zone out and play. I'm gonna try to like keep my mic muted so I'm not annoying him, and actually supposed to. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm keeping villagers going. A good build that I seen for Abbasid was basically you start all 6 of your villagers on food, and you send your scout. He's running around right now collecting all the sheep in the area. And then your first villager that comes out, you send a gold. And then your next villager that comes out, you build your house and put him back on food. And then your next villager that comes out, you put on food. Oh, my bad. You put on food. And then, yeah, your next villager that comes out, you put on food. Send him across the map, see if we can get some more sheep. And then the next one, your 10th villager, you put on gold, so you have an 8-2 split. And then your next guys, you send out and put on wood. So now we're sending them to wood. Food is at a good place to where we can pull off the wood. We want a oh, see, I messed up. My second guy on wood was supposed to be building this. I'm gonna be behind now because of that, which is crucial in this game. I just love the idea of building an army back then. I think I was in my early teens when a friend showed me this game. Dude, it's so much fun. Ironically, like, my aunt showed me this. Like, that's who got me into this. Alright, so we want...
Not, I can just have you build a market, right?
Yeah, if I have to, I can.
Team games the only way to... Silver Tree's the only way to go with team games.
Alright, so next one, we want to throw on stone.
Especially 4v4.
This is done. We're going to be doing our age up, which we don't have enough food for. Oh, because I have so many queued up. Yeah, one second. I'll fix that. First one that comes out is going to build a mine for the... So like, if your lesson was too, a lot of this, I mean, you may not remember, but like, small details and stuff, but a lot of this is similar in the sense, like, you have to build these resource gathering points. Around like Age of Empires 3, you don't. Like, they just go and collect and you automatically get what they have. So that part of it was pretty nice. I think they have a French on the other team. No, French is on our team. Okay. Let's say French have really, really overpowered knights in this, and you get pikemen out early. Counter them. Didn't realize I had them not selected to go. Get to 4 on that. Yeah, we should have been hitting age 2 like a minute ago, but we delayed so much. Yeah, got a little carried away there, bud. That teammate? Yeah, that's him. Okay. Alright, so now that we got 4 on stone, we're going back to food now to keep it going. Actually need one of you. Build another house. Now we're gonna be maxing out on our population here in 2. Yeah, it was just so much fun, man. Like, you build these civilizations and build the armies and have these big fights. Like, it was just a genuine blast. Like, very enjoyable. Where's my... Oh, God, they're right up front. It's rough. Pretty rough. That one going, so we get half-price villagers. I said every civ is different. Every civ has different stuff. You send scouts out to look around. Yep, that's what this guy right here is doing. But not only can they look around, but they can herd sheep. And sheep are a food source. They give you 250 food, and so your villagers can actually collect from them. But like, I don't want to waste all my sheep right now, so we're sending all mine up here to berries and leaving these sheep here. And gonna collect berries for the time being. Gonna get us a tower, just in case somebody raids us. We can jump in that and be okay, because it's pretty far away from the base. And if somebody hits me with a decent little military, then I can actually knock out a decent little chunk of villagers. Get us a barracks going.
Oh, there's the market fun.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and throw. Like, there's one way down that way. Actually, really nice. Go right there and build that. What this is this is a market, and you can actually make a market. God, I'm drawing a blank on what they're called. Trade something. And they will. The further distance they are away from this, they walk all the way to it, collect gold, and come back. The further away, the more gold they get. So. You can just spam a bunch of them and actually have a really good flow of really good flow of them going. Wheelbarrow, forestry, just some pikemen out. Probably honestly send them up here to help guard the berries. You guys are all done. Turn this in. Are we on? There it is. Okay. Get our second town center up right here. Back to wood. You back to wood. You to gold when you're done. You to gold when you're done. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm building a second town center, and that allows me to do like a double production on villagers instead of just one. Any buildings that aren't connected? Yeah, right here. So Abbasid have a special ability where this building right here actually has benefits. So you can see under here you got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, and they basically upgrade your villager gather rate based on how many structures you have under the influence of this, and that's by connecting these barriers here. So when I get done building this house, that should jump us up to the 10, get us that tier 1, which is huge. Alright, that going. I'm gonna send these villagers that come from there to gold. We're up to a decent amount on wood. I think we'll. Yeah. I'm gonna have you go ahead and throw us together a. Oh, as soon as we get to enough wood. Alright, that next one's going to wood. Yep, alright. Get some more on food again. Going to gold. Alright, let's go ahead and get us a archery range up.
جهزوا أنفسكم على الفور. الرماحون الرماح الميليشيا كما
جاهزة للعمل.
ما حاجة. سيتم تجهيز.
I didn't realize that wasn't part of it.
لدي مهمة. سأبدأ العمل.
سدد جيدا.
ما حاجتك؟
Alright, so got our level 1 influence there. So Camo Archer out to boost those guys against cavalry. Camo Archers are pretty cool because they actually reduce the damage that enemy cavalry do. And if you upgrade them enough, they can actually improve the damage and health that they do. Infantry does. Decent little military going. Make sure you want to keep constant villager production. You don't want to let that stop at any point. I mean, until eventually you get enough. But yeah, they really upgraded the game because it was really basic back in the day. Actually, believe it or not, like Age of Empires 2 is still one of the like most played RTS, which is real-time strategy games out there.
18 freaking traders. A macro is really good though.
Yeah, I forgot to make traders. I'm doing it now. I built a market, but I forgot to make the traders. And I'm only muted right now because I'm like talking through everything I'm doing. And I know it's going to be annoying as crap.
You annoy me either way, bitch.
Daddy. Alright, well, we got plenty on gold now. We're going to switch some over to stone so we can get walls going up soon. On to some sheeps. Chips. Alright. Get a decent little squad out. That upgrade going. So where I got an idle villager. Oh, yeah, you guys should be going here. There we go. Yeah, so like you can't tell until they get it, but once they're on their way back, I'll be able to see how much gold they're carrying, and that's how much each of these will actually be able to generate. But yeah, they're super, super nice to have. Alright, you come on back, because you're gonna die if you don't. Go this way. And here. That Khan's gonna chase you the whole way. Khans are super annoying. Alright, all of you right here. Come back and get the Jeep. More of you on gold. Got like 20 on food right now. Put one more, because we got 19 on it. Oh, I need to build another house. Go and start building my main out here to this. Might as well.
Yeah, we gotta go help. got him.
Appreciate it. Yep.
أيها الرومان
ما حاجتك؟ اصغوا. ما حاجتك؟
Guys. Oh, food.
الصيد جيد.
Part 2.
أجل. القرويون مستعدون
Alright.
وحاضرون.
Ready.
سأبدأ العمل. لدي مهمة. سأبني هذا.
A lot of pikemen. The archers are gonna be getting against that.
أجل مرحبا
Eric's back up.
سيتم تشييد ذلك كونوا متأهبين تحركوا أيها الرومان
لدي مهمة. سأبدأ العمل.
Stone for that, really. Wow, it got more stone than that. Guess not. Going on stone. We'll double time on stone. All of you, unfortunately, are gonna have to switch to farms now. Farms are not a great resource.
جيدا الأوامر قادمة سأبني هذا سأبدأ العمل أصبر
شهد جيدا.
8. And
سأبني هذا
كما تريد.
سيتم تشييد ذلك
I don't do nothing.
مرحبا
جيدا.
لدي مهمة
أنا أجل. مرحبا. نحن القرويون بحاجة إلى الأوامر.
I'll come back
شهد
down here
جيدا.
and fix stone too so we can get this wall finished.
أمر.
What is that? Oh, he's okay. He's like right here. Gathering gold.
أنا فرحة.
أيها الرماة سيروا إلى الأمام
That built. Oh my gosh.
حاجتك.
Villager never came out and built the houses. That's a huge blow. That's a dagger and a half. But to follow up on this, they are gathering
ما الأوامر
191. Every time they make it back to this, it's 191 gold. Alright.
أنا فرحة.
استعدوا
You.
جميعا
كما تريد.
Besides you. 6 more of you that need to make them. So
سأبدأ
2,
العمل
3, 4, 5.
ما حاجتك مرحبا أنا فرح أصبر
5 more. I guess.
شهد جيدا سيتم تشييد ذلك
3.
شهد جيدا سأحصل على اللحم الآن الأوامر
I can get on wood since apparently I'm running behind on that.
جاهزة للعمل.
Yeah, we're way behind this game.
مستعد
255 to get it there. We're almost there. They're delivering it fast. Ah, whoop. Didn't mean to click that.
تشييد ذلك.
2.
مرحبا.
Here.
ما حاجتك؟ سأصل.
Okay, right there.
أعدوا أنفسكم اتبعوا الأوامر يا قوم هيا أسرعوا
Good 2 camo archers, so if they die, we are just
استعدوا جميعا.
waste.
سأبدأ العمل. جاهزة للعمل. أجمع الحطب.
That gap right there. One thing that worries me is if they're back there behind all that. You go scout this area behind me, make sure they're not getting set up anywhere. They might be. I might be building a wall, but they might already be behind.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. He's going ham on those villagers. Good lord. That's a huge blow. Let's go. He's the Mongols. They're like by far the most aggressive civ, and they're so good at doing just that.
من يريد أن أقتله؟ أنا استعداد لبعض العمل. سأبني ذلك لأجلك.
على استعداد لبعض العمل. حان وقت العمل.
There we go. Stone.
ماذا لديك
So it should
لأفعل؟
be the one. But
سأفعل
there.
ذلك الآن.
I don't think he found anything back here, so that's a good sign. That means he's not back here behind us hiding.
حان وقت العمل.
حسنا.
صمتا اتبعوني أيها الجنود الشجعان.
ماذا
Hey,
لديك
what were y'all? Oh,
لأنتبه
gold.
جميعاً؟
Okay, yeah. Have more gold anywhere nearby? Right here.
سأنهي بناء ذلك عما قريب.
حان وقت العمل.
حان وقت العمل.
Barely not.
سأبني ذلك الآن.
All good though.
بناء
What is this?
جيداً.
القوس على استعداد.
Reduce the reload time. That's nice. That's not bad at all. How much is this? We'll do that. That's not expensive at all. We actually need to get some more military buildings up. And y'all need
ماذا
a
لديك لأفعل؟
closer
سأنهي
place to
بناء ذلك
deliver.
لأفعل. حان وقت العمل. سأبني ذلك لأجلك. حسن سيدي. مستعد للإطلاق.
The one of you.
حان وقت العمل.
تم البناء. يبدو
Tables up.
جيدا.
سأنهي بناء ذلك عما قريب.
Gold tier 2, which is nice. Improve how they gather for farms. Actually, age. Let's do, trade wing. And fine.
القوس على استعداد.
Oh, where'd I pick up that relic?
يبدو جيدا. أيها الجنود انتبهوا الآن.
ماذا لديك لأفعل؟ سأبني ذلك لأجلك سيدي.
Y'all good over there?
Yeah, it's just one battering ram. I'm sure they have more. Yeah, it's just one little battering ram. I'm sure they have more, but I ain't here yet. Yeah, there they are.
اختاروا أهدافكم أيها الرماة. مفهوم وينفذ في الحال.
I'm sitting somewhere.
يا رماة السهام. القوس على كل سهم أن يصيب. فأصبحوا كما تأمر سيدي. أنفذ الأوامر. النصر من نصيبي. اختاروا أهدافكم أيها الرماة. مفهوم وينفذ في الحال. صمتا أيها الرماة واتبعوا.
Keep building the walls though if you wanted.
ما حاجتك إلي؟ التعليمات. سأشيد هذا البناء.
أمره. أنا مستعد لتلقي التعليمات.
أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى
Go
الأوامر.
cut trees for a second. I gotta figure out. Yeah, that's right.
الأوامر قادمة.
Or anywhere.
سأحرص على تشييد.
ما هي أوامرك؟ كما تريد.
انتظروا أوامرنا أيها الرماة. أنا سأطيع أمرك هذا. ضربة في قلب العدو.
Oh God.
صمتا أيها الرماة. أطلقوا السهام أيها الرماة. انظروا. أيها الرماة، أصغوا إلى الأوامر.
Cut off his hair. Butter.
I destroyed his golden thumb. I don't even care about those 4 buildings.
أمرك، أنا مستعدة لتلقي التعليمات. مبنى لتشييد.
أيها الرماة، يجب أن نكون مستعدين.
What army, bitch?
What?
خطتك حكيمة وفي توقيت مناسب. أمطروهم بوابل من القذائف. أيها الرماة، هذا أمر حكيم. سأطيع. أطلقوا السهام أيها الرماة. هجموا.
Yeah, get fucked.
أمطروهم بوابل من القذائف. أيها
You ain't doing shit.
الأمر مشابه للمنطقة. إذا أطلقوا. أوامر مثل هذه ليست عبئة. أطلقوا السهام أيها الرماة. هجموا. بوسائل المزيد من الآلات.
مستعدون لتلقي الأوامر وتحقيق. أين يجب أن
Oh, you almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that.
سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
Slowly but surely getting all of Abbasid. Grab another villager.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار. انتباه.
Oh gosh, y'all are way out here. What y'all doing?
يا سيدي.
ما حاجتك؟ أفهم أوامرك علي. سأشيد هذا.
ما حاجتك إلي؟ مبنى لتشييده. أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة. لن ترتاح.
Don't just stone again. God, y'all.
أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر.
أنا متعطش لخوض القتال. يسرني ذلك.
Gold income. Back with some R2.
مستعدون لتلقي
انتظروا
الأوامر
أوامرنا أيها
وتحقيق
الرماة.
المجد.
حركوا أرجلكم.
على استعداد للعمل.
Go off and get us some
أتطلع
gates.
للذهاب إلى المناجم. سأفعل كما تأمرني يا سيدي. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
some. Thought I did that one already. Guess not. Oh no, that's it. Oops. Yeah, no, we're good. We don't need that. One thing we do need. Wow, I'm slacking. Blacksmith. Matter of fact, build 2 of them. Upgrades in twice as fast. Hopping right along. Good. I'll be honest, it wouldn't hurt to get some more villagers out on food. Where are you all back here? Backing on my upgrade. Alright, so they're using a lot of melee stuff, so we want shield against that. We'll do that. We'll hit the house last one. You a university up.
أنصتوا إلى الأوامر يا رجال.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأحرار.
We'll join the party.
Tom.
I mean, you've been raiding the whole game, but you're just coming in. I see Teal's over there. I'm like, all right, well, time to put the foot on the throats.
There's no coming back from it, I don't think.
I doubt
I
it.
can't imagine how there is.
David Murphy, Dwayne the Rock. What's up, David? Welcome back. Welcome back. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, 2024. He's showing up in everything else. Why not The Office, right? Let's see. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. David, did you ever play Age of Empires? I know you've been a big PC gamer your whole life, so I imagine you did. The new one's great. You see this convoy me and Orange have coming across the middle?
You see me just fucking everything.
Oh yeah, I know you are. I'm just saying, like, this is
like,
such a...
I don't realize I have a quit.
Trying to figure out where Orange is going, because I want to assist what he's hitting. I don't know where he's going. Looks like yellow.
I'm leading them away pretty good. 22.
أنصتوا جميعا. سنتلقى الأوامر.
Oh yeah.
قلوب الأشرار.
I don't.
سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
أمرك أنا
أنصتوا جميعا. سنتلقى الأوامر. ماذا سأفعل؟
على استعداد للمهمة التالية.
سأشيد هذا البناء.
الآن يا رجال صدر أمر. نيران العدو تروع الحصان. إلى الأمام لا تختبئوا في الخلف. إلى الأمام لا تختبئوا في الخلف. أنا أعرف واجبي. تحركوا وفكروا في الغنيمة. سوف أدمرها.
إنهم يطلقون علينا النيران.
Why haven't y'all quit?
يجب أن نكون مستعدين. سنطلق الهجمات. والسريعون إلى الأمر. الأمر مشابه لنور الضوء.
That's his last wonder right there, or landmark.
Oh, I'm just raiding my ass off. I'm having a great time.
Oh yeah, they ain't coming back from that. Got so many of them guys, I'll send some.
ما حاجتك إلي؟
Some better seed.
على استعداد للمهمة التالية. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
صدر الأمر.
لن ترتاح قلوب. أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة.
الأوامر قادمة.
سأشيد هذا البناء كما تشاء.
أمرك. أنا مستعد لتلقي التعليمات. مبنى تشييده.
لا حاجتك إلي.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة. مبنى تشييده. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
سلاح يغط في النوم. مرمي.
Fiesta potatoes, monkey bread.
يسرني ذلك.
الفرسان أيها الفرسان.
Fiesta potatoes are freaking great. Monkey bread's delicious too. What y'all doing? Y'all drinking? It's Saturday, so I feel like that's what y'all are probably up to. Just get drunk and go join Dallas' stream. I could be wrong though.
صدر الأمر. دمي يفيض بالحماسة. طوع أمري. أسرع أيها الصديق والوزير. أرسلني إلى أي معركة.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار. أفهم أوامرك لي.
Leave this wall crosses the. I think I left
Oh,
any.
it's already over.
Oh yeah. That I did. Yeah.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار.
Yeah, are we away from? Three?
أمر مني.
48.
وجهني نحو أي
Oh, more.
قليلا.
أنا متعطش لخوض القتال.
Lord, y'all are flying through this.
للمهمة التالية. أمرك. أنا مستعد لتلقي التعليمات. سأشيد هذا البناء. ما حاجتك إلي؟ سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
أمرك. أنا مستعدة.
Oh no, dude, just spitting facts. Monkey bread. Depends what the context is, but in most cases, it's gonna be the correct answer.
ما حاجتك إلي.
How y'all been? Haven't talked to y'all in a minute.
أمرك. أنا مستعدة لتلقي. أتحرك تحت. لن ترتاح طلباتك. أوامر يا سيدي. لن ترتاح. قل سمعتك. أتحرك الآن. القرويون جاهزون وفي انتظار العمل. مبنى لتشييده.
أمرك.
أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا. أمرك، أنا مستعدة لتلقي التعليمات. أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر. ما حاجتك إلي؟
على استعداد للمهمة التالية.
انتباه، الأوامر قادمة. ثمة حطب يحتاج إلى الجمع. أمرك، أنا مستعدة لتلقي التعليمات.
وصلتنا أوامر جديدة. اتبعوا الآلات يا رجال.
Good, just drinking. So I thought. So I thought.
على استعداد للمهمة التالية. أتحرك تحت إمرتك.
ها قد وصلت أوامرنا.
إننا في انتظار التعليمات أيها القرويون. معا سأشيد هذا البناء.
يسرني ذلك.
نحن نشعر بالغاية. إنها آلات الاتصال. سيروا أمام رغبة الاستعداد. الفرسان نقص والغاز. قضيتنا الفرسان مستعدون. الله شرف لي وخدمتك شرف لي. نحن الفرسان.
Yeah, they're making a pretty decent push though in the middle.
لم يغيظوا بالحماس.
I wasn't paying attention, but they just wiped my whole fleet out.
That's all they got. Once we defeat that, I'm sure they'll quit.
Probably.
انتباه، الأوامر قادمة. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
أرضى بأوامر. تحركوا وفكروا في الغنيمة.
Mark it. Pico de Gallo. Is that how you spell it? I don't know. Ololol, priest for the. Yep, you know. Yeah.
سوف تسير قدماي حيث تريد يسير. سوف أضع أوامرك حيز التنفيذ.
عمل جيد. لا رائع.
الآن يا رجال، أنا أعرف واجبي. لتلقي الأوامر. إلى الأوامر. الآن يا رجال، خدمتك شرف لي.
يسرني ذلك.
أوامر جديدة. قفوا مستعدين. إلى الأمام جميعكم الآن.
إنه عمل جيد. رائع.
لم يغيظوا بالحماس.
إنه
على استعداد.
أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر.
سأشيد هذا البناء. بأوامر يا رجال. لدينا أوامر قادمة. رحبوا بصحبتنا يا رجال.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة. سأشيد هذا البناء. أجيد ما أفعل.
أنصتوا إلى الأوامر يا رجال. إلى الأمام. لا تختبئوا في الناس.
سرني ذلك.
Yeah, really good bush.
قضيتنا تستحق أيها الرماحون شكرا. واستعدوا.
Guess I pissed him off, huh?
JB Quinn just subscribed. Thanks for sub. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. What is he doing here, man? He's sending massive fleets out, but like, we've got bigger problems here to worry about. Now watch, he's gonna be that guy that if we somehow lose, he's gonna be like, why didn't you guys protect me?
Oh, the wreck shot. I don't really know how they have that penalty to do that, but yeah.
I mean, it's this lightning game. Everybody's got foaming. That's why, like, we just gotta defend. And unfortunately, Orange isn't even trying to help. He's just sending his whole team, or all of his units. Like, he's attacking like crazy right now, and like kudos, but like, we don't need that right now. We need defense. They are pushing hard and heavy right now.
Got green, so.
Who got eliminated? Our so green and blue are both gone. Doing work, but I'm trying to fight off yellow right now. Gonna go to bed. Peace. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck with the stream, bro. Your streams are so late for me. It's hard for my stay up and watch. I still try to catch them when I can. Yeah, I stream early on a lot of like Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. You'll catch me like on the mornings because those are the days I'm off work. And so like if you keep an eye out for those are usually when I do like Let's Plays a lot of times too. Worst part is he's not defending at all, so they're about to eliminate him. Like,
They killed me. Like,
oh, they killed
I
you?
can't go get my talent. Yeah,
Jesus.
I can't go get my talent on the back. Like, I'm not eliminated, but I don't have resources.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can trade. I'm good. I'm straight.
Yeah, like Orange is dead. Like Orange did all that just to freaking die. Like, we can't defend you, man. I watch. I guarantee he's gonna be like, "Wow, you guys can't even defend while I'm over here wiping them out."
I'm working on an army, but
Oh, it's just me and you now. I think is Teal still here? Yeah, Teal's still here. What's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
I think he's still here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, just on the town center and it's over. God dang it, Orange, man. Single-handedly lost us that game because you're too worried about attacking. Oh, he had such a force, too, man. Such a force. But he used it for offense, not realizing... I think he, like, severely underestimated their push. He's like, oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Not realizing they literally took everything that they had built the entire game and sent it to us at once. And then kept it going. Like, it was a great job by them. I mean, it really was. Honestly, like, I will single-handedly blame that loss on Orange. Because he had enough military to go. Like, of course you're going to eliminate them while they're not even paying attention to their bases. But you're literally doing the same thing. And they break into it at your base. Like, it's just silly, man. I don't know why you do that. Don't get that at all. Unfortunate loss, too, because we were doing good as a team. Sucks. Yeah, dude, he only killed 99 people. Like, I only killed 175, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I was slacking, I ended up having more than him. Like, not really slacking, I just wasn't really, like, I was playing defense, so, like, I killed as they came in. I didn't really do any offense. That's amazing to me. How does that even happen? It looks like they removed, like, giving the stars to, like, who did the... Oh, because the game isn't over yet. Gotcha. But you can't actually watch it, which is stupid.
Yeah, you can now.
How?
Just say continue and then view map.
I have play again and quit. That's all I got on my screen. Yeah, I can't pass that.
I'm just trying to get this freaking challenge done with my con.
So are they like
Gotta-
bum rushing Teal? Is he gone yet? Yeah, there it goes. Thanks.
Yeah, he's
That's
already-
just you. Gotcha. Yeah, man, that's really frustrating. I spammed it too. I pinged his whole military. Like running across the middle and like come back and defend and like nah. I'm gonna go wipe them out with 1,000,000 pike horsemen or whatever they're called. The horsemen. I said typically that strategy would have worked fine because we should have been able to hold them off, except they threw an absolute astronomical amount at us. Like I had a constant like spam of full capacity. It's just There's a lot of them there. And now.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
GG.
maybe next. Yeah, for sure. It was just a 3v4 there at the end because our fourth was too busy trying to do one quick sweep of wiping them out while they weren't at their base, and it's not that fast. Like, as we kill their units over here, they can just make their units to defend there. Because all four of us were set up great to where all we do is stop that one push because they sent everything they had, and then we push them one more time and it's game over.
Happens.
Trying to see. There it goes. Now it's showing it. That's. Lord, I had a lot of food. You ready for another one?
Yeah. Well, I'd use the restroom first, but yeah.
Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna go get a drink. Alright, no, I still got these. I'm out. Yeah, that's 100% what happened there. Was our teammate, Orange, I kept spamming it because I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I seen that full fleet that all four of them were sending at us, a massive, massive military hitting us all at once. Because they didn't even have high villager count. So, like, you're only set to 200 max pop, like, population. And, so I tell you, like, you know it's going to be a, what's it called? We got a Mongol, Rus, and then Abbasid. Okay. It's just 2 4s, not 3. That seems fair. But no, like, we seen that force, and I was like, what the heck? That was weird. I don't think I've seen that. Now he's gone completely. What the heck just happened? We'll let him come back before we jump into one. No, so, like, what happened there, we seen the force that they had. And Orange had been keeping constant pressure on them, which was fine. Like, that's good. He single-handedly eliminated green and blue. But it's because they weren't even paying attention to their base because they were so busy trying to wipe us out. And then as soon as I seen that massive fleet, I kept spamming. I'm like, God, like, dude, come back. You are next. Like, they just made, because where Paul, not one I'm playing with right now, you can hear in the stream, he's Mongols. Mongols have a ability to be able to pack up all their buildings and move them. Wherever. So, like, basically they came in and hit him. He packed up and said, alright, see ya. So they moved on to Orange, and I'm like, dude, you're next. Like, they're coming for you. You're not gonna survive this without defending at all. Like, we can't defend you because one of us is already eliminated, so it's a 2v4 at that point. Because he's all packed up rebooting, like, or rebuilding, and they just come through, clean sweep. And basically the way you get eliminated in this game is you build these landmarks. So, like, the Civ that I'm using is a little bit of a unique one where they actually build just one building, and it has a higher health, and you make wings as you age up. So, like, an economic wing and a military wing and stuff like that as you're aging up. And it's all one building. Whereas most of them, the way you age up is you build landmarks. So in these landmarks, your town center at the beginning is one, and then everyone you build after that is how you age up. Because I'm sure you remember going through ages and unlocking more stuff and better defense and stuff like that as you go along. And so the way you eliminate somebody on this is to destroy all their landmarks. So basically you don't even have to worry about all the houses. You don't even have to worry about their barracks and all that. You just go straight to the landmarks. And that's what they were doing, is they were running around doing what's called landmark sniping, where they just went landmark to landmark to landmark with their massive military force they had. We did what we could, but I mean, there's so many of them that we needed him over there helping defend too, because they had to cross the entire map to get to that point. And so we wipe out this force that they have, we were better than them. We had more, or I won't say better because you seen we lost, but like we were better set up than them is what I should say. And so we could have easily wiped them out and then made our push across, and they wouldn't have been able to defend it. But unfortunately, that's what happened there. It's unfortunate when stuff like that happens, but it is what it is. We try. That's how you get better. You learn. Hopefully that guy learned from that, because that was 100% what happened. But instead, what probably happened is he got really mad because he was over there saying, man, I wiped out 2 of them. I was about to wipe out another, but you guys couldn't even defend the base at home. I'm over here wiping them out. Y'all couldn't even defend, not realizing that they sent everything that they had. Like, there's so much more to that than just simply doing that. While we wait on him, I'm going to pull that up in theater and grab a screenshot or 2 for thumbnails. Might as well. It'll probably show up as soon as I start it. That's what's cool on this. It has theater mode, so like you can go back and watch like exactly what happened. Like, I mean, you can rewind the stream and see it too, but like I can go through and see like, hey, if I play a game and some dude's like crazy good, I can be like, I can go back and look and be like, how in the world did he do that? I started behind from the start because I didn't build that special building I was supposed to. Like, I forgot that the second wood villager is the one you want to build that before they go to wood. To get it started. You should have that built around, like, completed around, like, 230, 240.
مستعد؟
ماذا؟
آها أمر ماذا؟ شوية
That building right there, I should have had that up faster than that. Now my H2 is super late. Would have been better if he had a mic in. The other team's just working together after Orange done the raid. There's plenty. So like this game doesn't have like in-game chat and anything like that. Unfortunately, like me and my cousin Paul, like that's why I play with him on Halo. I play with pretty much everything multiplayer I play. You'll see him in it. That's my cousin, so we're in a Discord call together. So like typically, like once we're warmed up and playing and doing really well, like we'll play some 2v2s and stuff like that. But I've not played this game enough lately to where I'm comfortable even trying a 2v2. Because I just know that's not going to go well. Yeah, graphically, this game is amazing compared to the last ones. All the little like subtle details. But this is our first wing that we aged up with right here. Yeah, so they got set up there. I wish I could go faster than this, but unfortunately, it's a 55-minute game. Yeah, this game's a blast, but it's one that you definitely got to set some time aside for. Like, if you're playing online, like, you could get caught in an hour-long game without even paying. At 4v4s especially, the 2v2s and sometimes 3v3s, they're going to be a lot shorter, but 4v4s are almost always going to be long games. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to let this get more of my town built or my base, whatever, to get a better screenshot.
مستعد للإطلاق. أي هدف.
That one's not terrible. Although I don't know what that bar is up there, like why that's staying there. Really irritating, actually. Alright. Grab that screenshot. Like that little shadow on that's not supposed to stay there. Yeah, the screenshots are what I use in my thumbnail. I have to say, it didn't feel like an hour. I'm watching while I grind Halo level 96. Good lord, man, you're killing it. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Like when you're playing it, it doesn't feel like it's that long at all. Because there's so much, like your mind is constantly just rolling with this, and so like you lose track of time so fast with this.
القوس على استعداد. مستعد لإطلاق السهم. النصر من نصيبي.
Shoot again. I barely missed it. Might still be able to get them when they take a shot here. There's a random deer chilling. Trying to let the rest of us get in the view. Pretty good one.
اجعلوهم يتفكروا أيها الرجال.
And that's good enough. We'll just get those two. I know I could get better ones later on, but I quite honestly don't feel like waiting on it. It'll take a while, even at the faster rate. Like it's like half a second still per second. So basically 55 minutes would still take like 20 minutes to get through, which is crazy. You back yet? He's still in the call. Hold on. Oh, his power's out. Dang. I was wondering why, like, it was so sudden and, like, abrupt. He just vanished. See here. How are my masteries coming along for Abbasid? Research 30 technologies discounted by the preservation of knowledge. That's probably the one wing that I don't ever use, if I had to guess. 30 technologies, that is a lot. Yeah, so this game has these masteries, kind of like challenges on Halo, honestly. Where, like for instance, I've completed them all for Ruse, And as you go along, like, first one is accumulate 50 bounty by hunting sheep, deer, and boar. And the roosts have a thing where they gather bounty as you hunt animals. The next one, construct 4 lumber camps within the range of the influence of a wooden fortress. Wooden fortress grants your villagers to deliver 12 wood instead of 10 every time they deliver wood. So that adds up. Every little, like, this is a game of like stats and numbers. So like every little thing makes a huge difference over the course of a game. So like, you know, if you have 10 villagers cutting wood and they all deliver, you know, say 1,000 wood per minute as a collective unit, that's going to boost it up to 1,200 wood per minute, which within in a 10-minute period be 12, or I guess it's 60 seconds. So, or if it's per minute, then it'd be at 12,000 wood. So like compared to 10, like it just exponentially helps over the course of the game. And so like every little thing, like upgrade your villager rate by like 15%, like that's gonna increase your output rate, and all that's so important as it goes along. Like the micromanaging of this game, like that's where I struggle. So like that's what determines the good players on Age of Empires and the ones that are just okay. So like you reach a certain threshold on this game where like you figure out, for the most part, you know, spearmen are good against cavalry, you know, archers are good against spearmen, you know, siege are good against buildings, and mangonel siege is good against lots of infantry like archers and pikemen. You know, your archers aren't that strong against knights because they have armor, but crossbow helps penetrate armor, so they're good against knights. You know, you figure out all those little counters. You figure out, you know, the best ways to put villagers on what farms are the slowest to gather. Like there's so many little intricacies in the game that you can learn, and once you figure all those out, that's great and all. But where it really comes down to like separating the people like this, like I'm in that group. I know how most of the stuff in this game works. But where it really comes down and separates the really good players from like the people like me to like the ones that are really good, that's what my cousin, he's like, we're matched in almost every game we play. Like this is one that he is better than me in by a long shot, and he just is. The game clicks for him better than it does for me, and so it doesn't matter what civ he's using, what he's doing, like when to push, how to counter, how to react, and the constant like on the fly decisions you have to make. Like he's so much better at that, and that's where it comes into like the micromanaging of this game. That's what separates the people like me from the like super good players on this game, or even just the really good players on this game. Is they know every second like what they should be doing, and then they can multitask really well. I'm gonna send all this military here. While I'm doing that, I've got this group of 10 villagers over here that I need to transition over to this resource. And while I'm doing that, I need to have this building doing this upgrade. And while that building's doing that upgrade, I need to make sure this building is producing this unit. All while still managing your military that you're sending to attack a certain group. Do you need to pull them back and attack a different building because of the way they countered? And like there's so many, like it sounds overwhelming when you say it out loud, but when you're actually playing, it doesn't feel as bad. But that's how you improve on this game, is you get better at the micromanaging of it. And so that's how you end up, like, you out micromanage your opponents. That's how you end up being really good at this game. And that's genuinely 100% where I struggle. Like it's hard. Like you can't pick this game up and be like great at it, but you can pick it up and learn and get good at it, good enough to play pub games. So like not to get discouraged, but like the best players are guys who do this constantly, daily, all day long. They know the ins and outs to where they pretty much just do it mindlessly. And so when an actual decision pops up, like they're doing so much other stuff like mindlessly, they can focus on those. Pretty much like 200 IQ playing. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, thinking more than the average player. Exactly. Like getting creative, getting outside of the box. Like one thing I did that game that I was trying to get set up, but we got eliminated, was, if you notice there towards the end, I don't know how much you're actually looking over at the screen, but way over on their side on the upper right area, I actually built a wall section in, and I started building on my military buildings. I had 3 archery ranges, 3 barracks, 2 stables, and 2 siege on their side of the map, over to the side where they didn't see me. And I was about to start making my military there once we got done defending, because that was one big thing, is having to send your military all the way across the map is a problem. But I was able to get over there, get a defense put up to where they, even if they found it, they couldn't destroy it quickly. And then my whole purpose in that was I was going to make all my units from there instead of on my side. So once we cleared their defense, or once we cleared their attack, I would be hitting them like right there, like right next to it. And as I made reinforcements, they would be coming from right there instead of having to cross the entire map. And so like that's what I was doing there, planning to be able to just put basically foot on their throat when we got them out of our base, but we just couldn't. That's what killed us. It was, again, Orange just not helping defend. Like, we were in such a great position to win that game had he helped defend. That's all we needed. I thought for sure when they started attacking him, he was about to pull all of his guys back. Nope. He just waited till he died to do it. 'Cause I saw right before he died, he started to pull his military and head him back. But, like, dude, you're crossing the entire map. And your capacity is max because you're sending so many units across. And they're units that aren't getting attacked. And so your 200 population is full. And so you aren't going to be able to make more units to help defend because they're all already alive on the other side of the map. And so that's what screwed us. But yeah, that's why I was doing that, was I was trying to, try to be a few steps ahead so that once we got them out, I was already on that side of the map to be able to try and eliminate them. So let me ask him for an update if he thinks, let me see. I'm asking him right now if he thinks if he's going to be able to play anymore. Because if not, I'm actually going to end the stream, but not like end it. I'm thinking about starting our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Let's Play tonight. Because we just finished the Pokemon Sword Let's Play the other night. So we'll figure to start the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Let's Play tonight. I need to get on and play like 2 games of ranked of Halo just to get the weekly challenge. Again, I've grinded it like crazy on Tuesday and then I haven't played it since. I booted it up to get it updated for the actual release of the game and just to check out and see what all is different. Yeah. I need to play Halo's campaign too. It's probably phenomenal. I mean, they always are. Okay, he's coming here shortly. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna go get something to drink and I'm gonna go get a phone charger because my phone's about to die. I'll be right back. Be right back. We're back. Check back. Yeah, okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go for this mastery for the Abbasid, which is research 30 technologies discounted by the preservation of knowledge. So what we're gonna do is we'll just focus that specifically. We'll go to a single player skirmish, solo versus AI. We'll make them easy, so I don't have to worry about them pushing me like crazy. I do Delhi because they usually take a while to get started. Not me, obviously. Actually, we'll just leave it. No, they gotta get town center. Do Holy Roman. Map, we'll just do basic old dry Arabia. Do what theme we want. Chalk downs. I like the Tega Summer one. It seems like it's like my favorite aesthetically to look at. Back to overview, and what was that again? Just to make sure I'm reading this right. Research 30 technologies discounted by the preservation of knowledge. So the preservation of knowledge is going to either be an upgrade or a part of a wing, stuff like that. And then once we use it, all of our upgrades will be discounted. And so we need to upgrade 30 times from that. So we can at least start it. And then if he gets here, we can save mid-game. I'm excited to see like what the first weekly update is going to be like after release on Halo, like this next week. Now it's officially out. Like I wonder what they're going to put in the store, like, or anything. Like I've yet to have anything in the store like intrigue me so much that I was like, yeah, I really gotta have that.
فارس بكل تأكيد. ما الأوامر؟ أنا أتحرك. كما أمرك. أمرك. أعمل.
Yeah, so like again with them, the basic build order I saw, you want all 6 on that in your first one. Why did you go to that? I told you to build this. And the next one's gonna stop right here and build us a house and go to food after. Next one's gonna go to food as well. That control 1. There's my scout out here. I'm not seeing any sheep out here. Like really? Am I just too far out? I'm too far out. So now to there.
مستعد.
The new game mode's coming out and they're making the challenges a lot more easy, but I like how this game gives you also goals to do. So the main thing I'm gonna like go ahead and out on a limb and say I'm like actually very disappointed in them in is I was really hoping that we would get some sort of a progression system. I hate that that's not a thing. Alright, so here we're throwing this up right now. That's what we should have been doing with our second guy last game. That's what ultimately set us behind so much.
بما تأمر؟ أقطع. ماذا؟ الحطب. مستعدة. ذاهبة للصيد. أجمع.
بما تأمرك.
Oh, wait. This one that gives you the preservation of knowledge? Yes. So we're gonna age up with that one.
ماذا؟
What I was figuring because I hadn't actually seen that.
هنا استعدوا. سأبني. مستعد أجل. أمرك. سأبني. شوية.
No, to elaborate more of what I was saying, I was really upset that they didn't come out with the progression system. So like, I brought it up multiple times in past streams where basically what I was getting is like Halo Reach have one of the greatest progression systems ever, like in any game, like not even just a Halo game, like just flat out in general, one of the greatest ever. And I was really hoping that we would get something that sort of like mimicked that and gave us a better, just all around better experience when it came to like playing multiplayer. Because like I love going for the challenges, like that's fun. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy them, and I love the battle pass. But like the battle pass should not be your basis for a progression in a game. I don't understand that model. It just doesn't make sense to me why that's the route you would go, because I do understand having it as such a focal point, but like something as simple as like literally just having a rank, like I just think it's odd, because at the very least when all else fails you do still have something to go for. There's preservation knowledge. I'll be back, just turning my PC off, and I'll watch stream on my phone as I have to make some food for my daughter. I think they will change it next season. I really hope so. I really do. What are you doing, man? Yeah, I hope they do, and I hope they do what they did on Reach. Because if you played Halo back in the day on Reach, you would remember when the days of. Actually, let me cancel some of these guys. Get that going. Oh, I need economic wing for that. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why I do that. Since reduce the cost of all technology by 30%. So once that's done, we can start keeping tabs on how many we. Yeah, I hope they do it. If you played Reach back in the day, like they actually had a cap. Are you good now? I didn't see your call. Alright, let me save this.
Yeah, I was starting my campaign too. I thought you were in the game.
No, I was playing a 1v1 skirmish just to work on a mastery. But no, if you played Reach back in the day, I was using the Abbasid. No, so if you played Halo Reach when it first came out, if you remember, they had a cap on it. Like, everybody could only get to a certain rank, and then they capped it. Like, you couldn't go any further than that. And, then they actually kept stored all of your, they kept stored all of your XP that you had gotten it. Yeah, cap per day on leveling. Yeah, exactly. Then they, out of nowhere, like, just released the cap completely, and like people would skyrocket how far they were on their progression, and so like ranked way up. Yeah, when it first came out. Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm hoping they do on this, where like like everybody's progression you've been making so far, like when they finally do release a rank, like they have all that in a database that allows it to just like jump everybody up to the rank that they actually should be had it started from the beginning. That's what I hope. I think it was LT for lieutenant. It was like lieutenant forever, and then that's after that they added like all the crazy ones, and that, to me, that's the right approach. Get creative, come out with a ton of different creative ranks, and make them hard to get to, and those will be respected much more. Like being a mythic or whatever they were called on there, like a Nova, I think was some of them. Like you see those guys in a game, and you're like, oh my god, like that guy's freaking crazy. Whereas, like, I see a 10th Prestige on Call of Duty, and I'm like, yeah, he's just 10th Prestige. She grinded it, cool. Like, whereas, like, the others, they felt like they're genuinely hard to get to, like, because they played for so long. And
Well, get on with it.
they were cool. That's the thing. Do what?
I was like, get on with it, shit.
Oh, yeah, it's still searching. Everybody quit playing, I guess. And so like I felt like I was Nova but never maxed it. Yeah, that's sick, man. I don't know what I made it to. I used to check all the time on Bungie.net.
Everybody try to pump it with the fucking scoundrels.
I don't remember though. I quit playing because I can't remember, one of the Call of Duties came out and that pulled me away from it. But like I played Halo Reach so much. I loved that game. That's why I'm so excited for the future of Halo Infinite. Like when they add Forge and co-op campaign and all that fun stuff, like it becomes a whole nother world. Like these people that are just now getting it, people are just now getting around to like Halo. Like they're in for a treat, man. It's so fun. You could only get 125k XP per day. Jeez, I don't even remember that aspect of it, but that's I briefly do because I remember there's ways to get it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop it and redo it. Yeah, I forgot all about like the whole daily cap thing. Maybe I just never hit it. Like, I mean, I'm sure I did, but like, I just don't remember it that heavily. But God, I remember the multiplayer on the game was so good. They need to bring back some of those maps. Like that whole aspect of that game was like really cool. That you had Forge World and like majority of the maps were built in Forge World. Like I just thought that was cool. Like I mean, I get some people not liking it. It's like, wow, that's lazy. Like you just make one map and then you can just go customize with all your little pre-built pieces and make all of them. But they did such a good job on them though. Like they were all so much fun and really, really well done. Haven't played a water map with Abbasid yet. This will be interesting.
Just need more practice on water maps in general. I feel like I've only played like 3.
Mongols are actually really, really good on it. If you, they're the same on every aspect. Like if you make a lot of ships early, they're really good. On land, they make a lot of units
early. I
early.
gotta get trade. I have a trade mastery this match. That's annoying.
Oh yeah, I rarely go for those in game. I mean, if it's something I can do like simultaneously, but like my mastery I got right now, like would completely throw off the natural build, and I'm not doing that. I don't even use the wing that it asks you to use. The upgrade with the other 3. I used to have a big team battle team I used to play with in
French.
I believe before the game. Oh, missing it. That's sick, man. I remember the days of that. Like you have your clans and all that. You get on there and people are like, "What? Freaking, that's so and so," and then like it's all intimidating. But usually, most people didn't even quit. Like that usually got people like, "Hey, we really need to beat them." At least that's the way our group always was. And we seen like, 'cause I remember like back in like Black Ops 1, the competitive game mode. We actually played in
2 level 1s on the other team. That's odd.
Ripperoni. We actually played against like OG Optic. Like it was who all was it? It was Nadeshot, Diesel, Pomage, and I don't remember who the 4th was. In competitive game mode, and like I think they were just playing for fun, and like we actually took a few of them from them the first half, and then they realized like, oh, these guys are trying because it's us, and so they turned it up, and it was a wild back and forth. It was a lot of fun. That's how I've always went that route. See somebody like that, I'm gonna try to step it up if I can.
ما الأوامر؟ كشاف أصعدوا على ظهر الحصان. أجل أنا أتحرك.
أمرك أرمي.
كما تشاء.
I just remember the days of playing like Griff Ball like until the freaking 2 a.m. with friends. Like Griff Ball is freaking great. I'll be back. All right, man. See you when you're back. Appreciate you hanging out.
أنصتوا.
ماذا؟
إنها أوامر. أمرك. كما تريد. سأفعل.
حسنا.
أبني.
كما تريد.
أمرك. سأبني. مستعد. أمرك. بما تأمر؟ أيها القرويون. ما الأوامر؟ أمرك. أمرك. كما الأمر.
ماذا؟ بما تأمر؟ سأبني. أمرك. شيد.
Try to see if we can find some deep water fish.
أجل مرحبا. في الحال.
Close.
شيد. أمرك. الحطب.
ما حاجتك؟
I Nice to actually have fleets that I can use. Rus that I mainly use. And
ما حاجتك؟ ماذا؟ أعمال؟ أجل مرحبا سأنطلق. عمرو سأفعل. لدي مهمة. سأفعل ذلك.
Will be a market on like the left side of your base.
شوية.
Whenever you're like to the left of that gold, whenever you can.
بما تأمر؟ كما تريد. مستعد. الحذر. سأذهب. أجل مرحبا. أعمال. بما تأمر؟ كشاف. سأنفذ. ما حاجتك؟ أجل. مرحبا. سأبني هذا.
ما حاجتك؟ سأبدأ العمل.
لدي مهمة. لقد هزموا.
Let me know when you have it built too.
I will.
Oh, I see
I
you're
will.
building
It's
now.
being
Alright.
worked.
لدي مهمة. سيتم تشييد ذلك.
جاهزة للعمل. سأبني هذا.
جاهز للعمل.
Alright, it's up.
شريط جيد.
Back just had to make some food and turn my PC off. Gotcha. Yeah, so this is a water map, so it's gonna be played a lot differently. A lot more focus on with your villagers on like wood, and then you want to get your fishing ships out pretty early. The way this game works is you have shoreline fish that you gather slower from them, and there's not as much food. And you have deep water fish that you gather more from, but you have to go further for them. So like to get them, your fishing boat has to go all the way out here and then return back with your food. That was one benefit to the Rus civilization that I was using, was you don't have to return back. So that was a nice feature of them. But it's definitely something that yeah, I'm trying to just get a really good flow with them going. I know we're doing pretty well. Need to get some guys over on stone. Just get a second TC up. Down center.
مرحبا، لدي مهمة سيتم تشييد ذلك.
ما حاجتك؟ سيتم تشييد ذلك.
I can trade with any marker, right? It doesn't have to just be like your thing.
Your market, my market, central market, whatever.
I clicked to greens because it's further away. You might want to do the same, honestly.
What's that?
Green built one too, back behind his base. You'll get more of a distance on it.
ما حاجتك؟
I like that idea because the movie Troy back in the day, making a massive army on the beach waiting to attack. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
أجل، سأنطلق. أتريد أن ألتقط الحصى؟
$90 gold. Okay, my next delivery should get that too.
إنهم يطلقون علينا.
It's flying through them way faster than I would have expected.
إذا فلتتح الأوامر لنذهب. إذا فلتتحركوا. تحركوا. مفهوم. أمرك يا سيدي. علم. أعطني الأوامر. ما هي الأوامر؟ أنا ذاهب. أهاجم العدو. أجل. سأطلق الآن. أحدهم يطلق علينا. لدي مهمة.
I'm just gonna read that way then.
جاهز للعمل. سأبدأ العمل. أعطني الأوامر.
Like mine attacks fast. Does it just do more damage?
مستعد.
Oh yeah, by a lot. Wow.
جيدا. قل يا لام.
Bit shocking to be honest.
أعطني الأوامر. أتحرك الآن. لدي مهمة.
استعدوا جميعا.
Alright, let's get the second town. So
سأبكي هذا.
that they can just
جاهزة للعمل.
some more gold flow.
أجل. أجل. مرحبا. ما حاجتك؟ سيتم تجهيز ذلك. سأبني هذا.
Yeah, we got plenty of food. We just really need
مستعدون. أمرك يا سيدي. أجل. مرحبا.
Oh, okay, I gotta be castle age for that. Gotcha. I don't understand why I'm restricted there. What do I need? 600 gold? Okay, well, we're working on it.
مرحبا.
فرح. أنا فرح. مرحبا.
ما حاجتك؟
I can do that. Let's see. Doors. Yeah, there we go. That's what I meant to have on. I had that turned off.
ما حاجتك؟
أجل. مرحبا.
أجل. أعدوا أنفسكم يا رجال. أوامرك سيدي. لدي مهمات. مرحبا. سأبدأ العمل.
أجل. مرحبا.
جاهزون للعمل. الآن إلى تأدية. هيا أسرع.
That's gonna be a problem. Working on it though, but good lord.
أجل.
ما حاجته؟
مستعدون.
حسنا، ما المطلوب؟
اصبوا جميعا. سأبني ذلك لأجلك سيدي.
حان وقت العمل.
سأنهي بناء ذلك عما قريب. يبدو جيدا.
ماذا لديك لأفعل؟
سأبني ذلك الآن.
Not bad, actually. Seemed to be really strong.
ماذا تأمرني أن أفعل؟ أعطني الأمل.
مستعد لإطلاق السهم. من يريد أن أقتله؟
من يريد الموت؟ بما تأمر؟
حان وقت العمل. سأبني ذلك لأجلك يا سيدي.
هدفا أصيب.
أمرك، أنا مستعدة لتلقي التعليمات. مبنى لتشييده.
مستعدون لتلقي الأوامر وتحقيق المجد.
يسر.
نيران العدو تنهال علينا. إلى الأمام.
He's coming in on your ass.
الأعداء قادمون إلينا. أنصتوا جميعا.
نحن نواجه مشكلة. نحن تحت الهجوم.
على استعداد. وجهني نحو أي أتحدث كما أريد. إنهم يطلقون علي النيران.
Back down the alleyway.
حسنا، فليتحدث الجميع. نحن نغادر المكان. إلى السلام جميعكم الآن. لدينا وجهة تقصدنا. فليتحدث.
Get him out of here.
ما هي أوامرك؟
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار.
من تريد أن أصطاد؟
ما حاجتك إلي؟
أتطلع للذهاب إلى المناجم.
You know when you're ready to push on your side?
Where are we pushing?
Just take the water.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm working on it.
أمرك أنا مستعدة لتلقي التعليمات.
أمرك
ما
أنا
حاجتك
مستعد
إلي؟
لتلقي التعليمات. على استعداد للمهمة التالية. على استعداد للمهمة التالية.
لن ترتاح قلوب
سأحرص على
الأشرار.
تشغيله جيدا. سأشغل بعدها.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا. على استعداد للمهمة التالية.
عمل جيد تم على أكمل وجه. انتباه، الأوامر قادمة.
بانتظار أوامري.
القرويون جاهزون وفي انتظار العمل. كما تشاء. سأشيد هذا البناء. حسناً. سأحرص على تشييده جيداً. مفهوم. أمرك أنا مستعدة لتلقي التعليمات.
عمل جيد.
ما حاجتك إلي؟
أنا مستعد لسماع. أنا أسمعك. ما هي أوامرك؟
Did Red on their team already leave?
No, I just haven't seen him, which is kind of nerve-wracking.
Like, I don't even see his age. Show it. He's getting attacked. Oh, nothing made.
I've been helping him.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار.
أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر. مبنى لتشييده. كما شاء.
إنه عمل جيد. بناء رائع.
On Red. I've got like 7 more ships coming out, and then I'll be comfortable with the fleet to push with.
أنصتوا جميعا سنتلقى الأوامر.
Good.
سأشيد هذا البناء.
أمر. أنا مستعد لتلقي التعليمات. أشيد ما أفعل. ما حاجتك إلي؟ وجهني نحو أي هدف. مبنى لتشييده. سأشيد هذا البناء. لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار. مبنى لتشييده.
صمتا أيها الرماة واستمعوا إلى الأوامر. سأفعل كل
الآن يا رجال انتبهوا. اسمعوا بحرص يا رجال. لدينا أوامر قادمة. قفوا وقاتلوا أيها الرماح.
إلى أين تريدني أن أذهب؟
أين يجب أن أرمي السهم؟ أرسلني. أنصتوا جميعا. الأوامر قادمة إلينا. لدينا وجهة نقصدها فلنتحرك. لك تنفيذ الأوامر يا سيدي يا سيدي. أنا متعب. وسعي أن أنفذ الأوامر. أيها الجنود كونوا على استعداد.
Alright, I'm good. What do you, did all yours die in that one push?
Yeah, but go ahead. Hit him when you can.
I'm trying to be a little strategic about it, so it's not just throwing them out just to die.
I mean, we can just push forward, yeah. I'm already hitting up there, like, working them.
الأوامر قادمة إلينا من القائد. نحن نغادر المكان. لدينا وجهة نقصدها فلنتحرك. انتبهوا الآن يا رجال. الأوامر كما تريد. أيها الجنود لدينا أوامر جديدة. نختطف أعداءنا. قراراتك الحكيمة بالتصريف المناسب. بوسع يمنوننا. لقد سحق العدو.
Yeah, it's clear on. It should be clear on that side. I took all that out.
He has some fishing boats and docks that are
أنا سأطلق وسيموت الأعداء. نحن نتعرض لإطلاق النار. لدينا وجهة نقصدها فلنتحرك. هذا أمر حتى أتوق إلى الذهاب. أنصت إلى الأوامر. أنا أطيع بكل تحديد.
قضيتنا تستحق العناء أيها الفرسان. أنا أطيع أوامرك بالحال.
That's a long way away. Definitely time to keep pushing.
أيها الجنود كونوا هذا أمر حكيم سأطيعكم.
But we need to kill the other ones though. Plus.
قراراتك حكيمة وفي التوقيت المناسب. أن أنفذ الأوامر.
Ideally, we should be able to wipe out anything on the water with the
أنا
fleet.
سأطيع أمرك هذا.
Yeah, I'm slowly just pushing on.
I'm right next to you.
Yeah, I'm sending my land units in too. These idiots like went super hard on the middle island for some reason. Oh yeah, kill them dudes.
Literally mowing over these freaking traders. I killed like 20 of them. Gonna hit his gold production hard. He had a ton of them. Probably. Nope, he's still got more coming. Good lord. I've killed so many of them. Really to goodness, that's all of them. Oh, there's another one. Go on, I've killed enough of them.
لتلقي التعليمات. سأشيد هذا.
Pushing your armor, dude. Gotta get to that one there.
خدمتك شرف لي. أرحب بصحبتنا يا رجال.
Oh, watch the transport ship's green.
مستعدون لتلقي الأوامر وتحقيق المجد. أرى وجهتي.
انتباه، الأوامر قادمة.
كمان جيد.
مبنى لتشييده.
صمتا في الصفوف. الآن
Found him.
عند كلمتي تحركوا.
أنصتوا إلى الأوامر. أنا أطيع أوامرك بالحق. أنصتوا إلى أنا أعرف واجبي. الطاعة شرف لي.
أتوق إلى الذهاب.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة.
Oh.
ما هي أوامرك؟ أمرك. أنا
انتباه، الأوامر.
من دواعي صدوري.
What the frick is it? Huh.
ماذا أفعل؟ واجبي هو الطاعة. لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار. انتباه، الأوامر قادمة. مستعدون لتلقي الأوامر وتحقيق المجد. مستعدون لتلقي الأوامر وتحقيق المجد. أستطيع سماع أوامرك. أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر.
أنا أسمع.
Why did he build his wonder right on the fucking... I don't know. It's something weird, right?
That's the only play. Howdy.
أتوق إلى الذهاب. أمرك واضح. القرويون جاهزون وبالقوار العمل. لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
انتباه، الأوامر قادمة.
سأحرص على تشييده جيدا.
الأوامر آتية لنا. لدينا وجهة نقصدها، فلنتحرك.
أنا متعطش لخوض القتال.
أوامر جديد صدر الأمر.
Oh my god.
أنصت إلى الأوامر.
What? Stuffy's out there chilling.
أجيد ما أفعل.
لن ترتاح قلوب.
انتباه، الأوامر قادمة. سأحرص على تشييده جيدا. ما حاجتك إلي؟
انتباه، الأوامر قادمة. يسرني ذلك.
لن نتوقف حتى
أيها القرويون، حان وقت إنهاء. إننا في انتظار التعليمات. متحطب يحتاج إلى الجمع. حسنا.
أنا على استعداد للمهمة التالية. أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر.
أنا متعطش لخوض ذاهب إلى أي هدف.
أنا أسمعك.
الأوامر قادمة إلينا من القائد. أيها الجنود، لدينا أوامر. نحن نغادر المكان.
Those ships came from. All right.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة. مبنى لتشييده.
Why don't you send all you're gonna send all your ships down here on the bottom right, or are you gonna keep them up there to the left? Like shoot them up to the left.
I mean, it does. Like, I'm just gonna try to hit him. But he's got everything condensed to one spot, so I don't think it matters how I get to it.
رمحي طوع أمر منه.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار. إننا في انتظار التعليمات أيها القرويون. أنصتوا جميعا.
أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر.
إنهم يطلقون علينا النيران.
انتباه، الأوامر قادمة.
إلى أي معركة تريد؟
على استعداد للمهمة التالية.
لن ترتاح قلوب الأشرار.
صمتا أيها الجنود، وانتبهوا. قراراتك حكيمة وفي التوقيت المناسب.
أيها الجنود، لا تحركوا يا رجال. اتبعوا المدفعية. مع آلات الحصار سيروا. اتبعوا الآلات يا رجال. ادعموا آلات الحصار سيروا. ادعموا آلات الحصار سيروا. اتبعوا الآلات يا رجال. تحركوا يا رجال. اتبعوا المدفعية. ستتم إطاعة أوامرك. أفعل ذلك الآن. سيحدث ذلك.
انتبهوا الآن يا رجال.
نيران العدو.
Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
أيها الجنود، كونوا على الأوامر قادمة إلينا من القائد. لدينا وجهة نقصدها، فلنتحرك.
I believe one guy just beat us.
إلى الأمام. تلك هجمات جيدة. اللعنة عليهم.
got boats and I'm wiping them out right now. He's only got 5 ships left. 4 ships.
Come on.
وصلتنا أوامر جديدة.
He's only got 2 ships left. Able to hit now. That's literally lost.
Sure, right.
Oh my god, look at your ships.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's clutch as crap, dude. My freaking fleet went in and wiped out his, and then yours came in and just freaking said, "Alright, buddy, sit down." That was so close. He did literally seconds left. What a game. He's not actually. Gotta give it to Red for fighting all 3 of you and not making it easy. Yeah, I mean, he had the perfect strategy on an island map like this. Like, you just do your best to build a wonder and just defend, but we barely were able to get it. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend like that wasn't hard. Like, that was close, man. I don't get what Green was doing. Like, he was like booming his life away for no reason. Like, this post game better show like a crazy economy for him. Because, like, I don't understand. Like, he did not show up till like the very end. He wasn't doing anything on water. Did literally nothing on land. Like, I don't really understand what he was doing. I don't know. He had a really good score. What was it? His technology? So he just boomed and then upgraded everything he could. Looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I gotta piss.
It was a good game. It was a really good game. Oh, the water maps are wild, man. They create an entirely different dynamic to this game. They really do. Like, what you would expect to be a typical way of playing, like, you have to completely change your mentality. Finally, it's more balanced than it was initially, but initially, like, basically this game shifts a lot with metas, like, as people figure out things that are really good, like combos and counters, but until people figure that out, like, usually you go with whatever the most recent one was that was figured out. And, like, early on when this game first came out, like, water maps were just ruled by the French because they have a ship in Age 2 called the Hulk that is just so strong, and no other Civ had like an Age 2 ship that could hold a light to it. But then people found out, like, the hulks are expensive and they take a while to make. So if you can outnumber them with your archer ships and just try to like overwhelm them with your numbers and destroy them, you can usually keep them from continuing to make more once you wipe them out. And then at that point, the French player has nothing else. Like, that's what they're really trying. But the French is so overpowered. It's by far the most, not now because they've made so many balance adjustments, but like when the game first came out, dude, French was untouchable. Like, they have knights, which are like the strongest cavalry unit in the game. They have a special knight that has extra bonuses and can heal themselves. And so they literally and they have access to them in H2. And so they would send knights in H2, raid your base, hit your gold, because usually it's a decent ways away from your base. So they would send like just 2-3 knights to come in and just wreak havoc on your villagers, and you really wouldn't have much of a defense for it yet. So then you'd have to pivot and make some pikemen to try to hold them off. But because they healed themselves, like, they could still run in and hit and then just run away and hide, heal up and come right back. Whereas like any other civ that has knights, like, you kill them, then they can't just keep running off, healing up and coming back. Like, they literally, like, what they have until you kill them. Obviously you can make monks later on to heal, but yeah, it's French is a bit ridiculous. And then Rus, the civ that I mainly used, are just a really good all-around civ. Like, they have great units, great balance all through it, and so they're really strong, but they do require a lot of actually like knowing what you're doing. That being said, like, as of late, they've become more like mindless to play. That's kind of why I moved off of them, because there's not a whole lot of strategy to it anymore. So no, I was gonna hop off. It's 1 a.m.
Okay,
Yeah. All right, man, we'll see you
later.
Let's see here. I was gonna let him come back so I could tell him I wasn't playing anymore. No, I'm not gonna end it right this second. I'm gonna finish talking out. No, so Ruse, their uniqueness is like they have this thing called their bounty, and basically they kill anytime you hunt animals. Like, you get a bounty towards it, plus you get that same amount of gold. But as you reach the bounty, it's kind of like the Abbasids with the building tiers, where like you reach certain bounty level, like, you gain bonuses for all your villagers too. And then they have the best infantry unit in the game, but yet it's age 4. You gotta be age 4 to get it, and that's the Streltsy. And it's a really strong musket type, gunpowder type based infantry that is just really strong and shoots faster than the rest of the units and does a little bit more damage. So it's really good for that. They've got horse archers that are really good. And basically the strategy now people have been doing is the scouts, because they can make so many scouts, and they can make them for pretty much anywhere on the map, because they have these things called hunting cabins that you build them within a certain range of trees, and however many trees they have in their little circle, they actually collect gold for you, and the more trees you have in that circle, the more gold it produces. But that can also produce scouts, and there's a strategy with them now where people are just spamming horse archers and scouts. There's really not a whole lot you can do against it, because if you try to spam a bunch of pikemen to take out the scouts, the horse archers wipe out the pikemen. And so really about the only counter you have for it is a bunch of archers, and even that is still like really hard to counter. So it's a really strong strategy that everyone's using, and it's basically mindless now. So like, that's kind of why I moved off of them. Everybody goes one way, I go the other. It's kind of how I've always been with everything. And so like, if it comes out, hey, this civ is like really cheeky to use because of the way the game is right now, I'm not going to use them. I'd rather use somebody else that, like, actually, ironically, like right now, the civ that I'm using is considered one of the worst civs. Like one of the third or fourth. When the game first came out, they were considered one of the best. But I kind of pivoted over to them because I have a feeling they're getting mislooked at. Because they were really strong early, and then now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, now they suck. And I think it's just one of those overreaction kind of things. They're not actually as bad as everybody thinks they are. They're very balanced, and I love that. Like, I can pretty much do anything I want with them. I get to now see how good they are on water there, which they're really good on water. They have great cavalry units because they do have a lancer, which is basically a knight. They've got archers just like everybody else. They've got good pikemen. Their camels are really strong to help with bonus against infantry. So you run into a French player that has cavalry, the camel actually gives a bonus to your infantry's health, plus it lowers the damage that the enemy cavalry does. And so by default, the knights are weaker, or like not as strong against you. And so that's immediate counter. Plus it gives extra health to your pikemen, who are a counter to knights. And then it also gives them, and then they're the counter to knights. So like you can literally spam a bunch of pikemen and send one camel with them, and it gives a bonus to all of them and all the cavalry they're fighting. And you can wipe out a whole wave of those French knights that are crazy strong. And then you can, like, a really good strat to do is like you spam a bunch of pikemen with a couple horse archer or camel archers to give them the bonus. You want multiple because if the other team knows what you're doing, they'll just focus the camel archer and kill it, and as soon as they do that, the bonus goes away. So you want to have a couple of them and then have some archers to kind of backline it. And then that's usually a really strong push. Get some siege with it as well to help destroy buildings with like some. And one thing that's good is like you can build siege on the fly. And most units can't, or most civs can't. You got to build siege workshops to do it. But in this, every civ can use their infantry to build battering rams and like this little tower type thing that lets you get onto walls. Every civ can do that, but a bonus that they have is their infantry can also make the other siege stuff, like the trebuchets, not the trebuchet, the mangonels, which is basically just the catapults. And the springolds, which are the things that shoot the giant arrows. And so it makes them really, really good for like pushing, and they can do that out in the field and make those units out there in the field. And so they're a really good civ. And so I think right now people are like, oh, they're just kind of meh. I think they're just getting overlooked, honestly. I think that's what it is. So I was like, well, let me pivot to them and see. And I'm really enjoying my time using them. It's nice mixing it up. And once I finish this game, I will give it a go. I will need to download this game and give it a go once I finish the Halo campaign. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. Hit me up when you do. I mean, we'll have to get together on Halo as well, but hit me up when you do, and we'll play it some for sure. My best recommendation by far is like right here. You go to the home screen and go to single player, skirmish, solo battle versus AI, and just set them to easy. And practice whatever civ you want. If you want to, look it up online, like what good build orders are. I don't recommend following them like they're gospel. Use them as ways to learn how a civ works, and the best way to be like expansive, but like expand on your own. Like you don't want to just stick to that, because people are gonna know this popular YouTuber uploaded this, so that's probably what everybody's doing. You know how to counter it, and so don't follow them like they're gospel, but you can use them as informational pieces to help you get better, and then just practice. Yeah, is it cosplay with Xbox and PC? Yeah, yep. Crossplay? Yeah. It is a, so like, I have it on through Xbox Game Pass on PC. And anybody that has it through Game Pass or Steam, which are the two options to get it on, all play together. So, because I play on mouse and keyboard on Xbox and PC. Yeah. So this isn't available on your Xbox. You can only download it on a PC, but you get it through the Xbox app on the PC, which I imagine if you have both, you already know about the Xbox app. But yeah, you get like Game Pass if you have that. Everything, like all my Halo I play, that's on PC. Like I mean, I guess I have Xboxes, but like I don't have one in here on my setup at all. And yeah, so it's very, very fun. And just for nostalgia purposes, if you wanted to, they have all the old ones as well too. But I don't know how you are, but for me, like if the new one's out, that's what I'm gonna put my focus on. Especially if that's where like the multiplayer is. Like I have no interest in going back and playing the old ones, like unless I'm just trying to do like a run through of all the campaigns, and they're very long and very fun, but it's just not something I'm putting time in yet. Yeah, the game is a lot of fun. It's kind of a niche game, like a niche game or whatever I'm trying to say. Like it's not gonna pull a ton of viewers on the stream, but it's something I enjoy playing, and so like that's why I do play it when I do. It's kind of a nice, like laid back, relaxed, like you can play it without like having to, like, you don't get so worked up raging. Like, man, I have some sessions on Halo where I'm just like raging my mind away. And like you don't really get that. Like, you can get frustrated for sure. Like that game earlier where Orange was just stupid and tried to wipe them all out, that was frustrating. You play an hour-long game and lose like that, then it sucks. But then you have games like that last one that were actually genuinely fun and enjoyable. And that was how long of a game was this? Pretty much the same overview. 55 minutes for it too. Even look at the statistics to see how I did. I did pretty well on the total unit count. What about villager? You get on villager. Score, eh. My score always sucks. I think it's because I don't make enough upgrades. Like, cause I'm always holding my own and doing just fine in fights, but I just forget to upgrade so much, so my score is always below. The only game that I play online, like Age, was Halo Wars. Yeah, RTS, like the Halo Wars, same thing. Like, a lot of people came over from StarCraft to this game. I've never even watched a video on StarCraft, but apparently it's like major, like massive game, especially over in Korea. Like, it's huge, and a lot of Koreans play this game too. And the only time I rage on Halo is when I'm doing the challenges. Yeah, they can be, well, not now. Like, I'll put it this way. It's selfish of me to want it to be a little bit more difficult, because I will say overwhelmingly on my videos, people are commenting that they just want it to be easier, and I get it. Like, I forget not everybody has the time like I have to do so. Like, I have afternoons, like late at night usually is once we lay the kids down and they're all in bed, and you know, all that settled, I come in here and I'll stream, and so I have time to play then, and then I'm off on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Sundays are usually football days for me. That's pretty much all I do on Sundays. I watch football all day. But I'm a big fantasy football player. I actually have a fantasy football podcast too, but I'm teetering on if I'm going to continue that or not. I've got a partner with it too, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, but it's a very hard, what's the word? Very hard, not market. I mean, I can use market and it makes sense, but it's a very hard market to get into and get like the viewership to actually come over. Like, the people that watch our stuff say it's good, and like they enjoy it. They enjoy the information we give, and they like our takes we have on players, and like what we think's gonna happen, and you know, predictions and stuff like that. And the quality of it's good. It's a good output stream. Like, I worked really hard on it, but it's just, it doesn't grow hardly at all. I mean, I've gained more subscribers in the last month from Halo than we have on the entire time I've had that channel. It's just not a heavily sought after market. A lot of people don't realize when they play fantasy football, like, there's people online that actually do videos and stuff that give you advice on it, and so it's fun. I mean, it's a big major passion of mine, but I just don't do it enough. But yeah, back to having time to play. Like, I do a lot of so on Sundays, like, I'll play off and on depending on like if my team's playing or not, and you know, who is playing, and do I care to even watch it. Most of the time I can't, because of fantasy football. You can watch pretty much any team playing another and not care, as long as you have a player in it, and not care to watch, like, not care who's playing, you'll still watch it, is what I'm trying to say. But then like Mondays roll around and I stream on Monday nights, and then Tuesdays roll around and I'm off work, and I can grind the challenges on Tuesday, and that's why I'm able to put those videos out. Like this last Tuesday, I actually slacked. I didn't even start till like, and that's how I know they made them so much easier. Is like, I didn't even start until like 6 p.m. and I had them all done in 4 hours. Like the 2 weeks prior took me 2 hours longer than that to get them all done. But when you change challenges, like get 10 kills with the heat wave to get 1 kill with the heat wave, and get 20 kills with the sidekick pistol to get 5 kills with the sidekick pistol, get 1 kill with the bulldog shotgun, get, you know, just kill 20 people in PvP, get 5 headshots, you know. It's just stuff like that. Is just, I mean, literally, I got 4 out of the 5 headshots in 1 life, like. And so, like, for me personally, I think there's a middle ground that they should be at. So I think they pivoted too far in the other direction for me, and they're way too easy. Like, I mean, 15 headshots for a weekly challenge, like, what is that? Like literally, some of the actual challenges for an ultimate challenge, some of the weekly challenges were more difficult than the ultimate challenge. But I get it. There's a full-on outcry of just it's way too hard and we don't have the time to do it, and I get that. I really do. But I think me personally, I think they hit the nail right on the head last week. Win 17 games, so like there's 2 layers to that. Sorry, hold on. So it's let me pull up the chat screen since we're pretty much done playing. So it's like win 17 games instead of, so there's 2 layers. The 2 layers of that is A, you have to play a lot of games, and B, you have to win them. And so there is still a challenge to that. Now, do I think 17 was too much? I do. I really do, because of how long it actually takes to win 17, depending on like what kind of lobby you're in. Some people can load up and get it every game they play if they're in a full party, but most people don't have that luxury, and so it's going to take a really long time. You got to play like 40, 50 matches to win 17, feels like, but in reality, it's probably only 20-something, but still. So I think they hit the nail on the head with the type of challenge. Like, you need something that's slightly time-consuming and requires you more than just mindlessly playing. So that would be winning the game. But I think they just went too high with the number. I think it should have been 10. Win 10 multiplayer matches, I think, would be like perfect. Or like 13, something like that. I have free time after 1 p.m. as I work, deliver bread and milk in the morning around 3 a.m., and then I'm off and I play all day. That's not a bad gig at all, getting off at 3 p.m. Hold on. Morning at 3 a.m. Okay, yeah, so you get off at like 1 in the afternoon. And unless it's the weekend, unless it is the weekend, then my daughter stays over and she plays Fortnite on my Xbox. Gotcha. Well, I have to apologize for my way of spelling. I do have mild intellectual delay. What did you spell wrong? I'm getting to the tired point, so I didn't see your spelling. That was off. And yeah, winning game 1 was way too high. Yeah, that's what I said. I like the challenge. I just think the 17 was a bit much. I think you want something that targets around like 15 to 20 games played. Like, that's what you want it to take, because there's still a challenge to it. But like the perfect challenge is something that's going to take 15 to 20 games for an average player, but a really good player can like reduce it all the way down to like 7 or 8 if they work really hard and they do apply themselves. I think that's the happy like middle ground that they should be targeting. Why is the chat box not popping up? I don't know why. It's there, but for some reason it's not populating. But yeah, so like I think they were in the right direction with that. This whole 15 headshots thing is a bit ridiculous. I mean, it's like, I hate being the one complaining the other direction. And again, if this is what everybody wants, great. But to me, I like the aspect of something to work towards, because this game really has nothing. Like the gameplay of Halo is fantastic, but there really is nothing to play for other than the challenges trying to level up your battle pass. But once you complete your challenges, like, there's nothing. You're just playing for fun. And that's why I really wanted a progression system, to have something else I'm working towards as I play. You know, something else to, like, you know, represent how much I've played or how good I am or whatever the case is. You know, just that simple reward of just an icon showing what, like, how far you progressed, as opposed to literally, it's, I mean, unless you go play ranked, which is what I've kind of gravitated towards now, is like, if I'm just playing for nothing, I usually am playing ranked, because at least like me trying and going for the win, because I can't turn that off. I've tried. I try to turn it off and just play casually. I can't do it. I play so competitively on Halo. And so, like, I might as well just go play ranked while I'm doing it. And so that's kind of what you're forced into, is you're forced into that bubble of having to play ranked once you get done with your challenges. And if they make the challenge that easy, like 15 headshots, like, you have that done, and then you're just like, all right, now what? And so, like, 100 kills for the challenges, you're playing 25 games. Yeah, exactly. Like, those are easy ones that just require you to play. Like that's it, and that's the whole purpose. That's the main goal. Get people onto your game. Like, I didn't look. Is the store any good today? Probably not. The dailies kind of suck, honestly. Hopefully they improve that, but I can't even play the game right now anyway. I was trying to open it up, but it's doing that same thing it did to me last time, where trying to open it just keeps opening gaming services over and over again. Oh, here's somebody commenting. Uncheck HD textures, apply the changes, wait for the game to update. Okay. Let me try that. Details. Manage game. High res textures. Apply. Now play. Well, look at that. Worked right away. Kudos to whoever figured that out. I don't know if that was a problem you were having at all. But where you try to open up Halo from the Xbox app, and it just keeps taking you to the Xbox game services. I saw a new game mode is Slayer only mode, Fiesta, and SWAT Slayer. I'm cool with SWAT. However, it's probably going to be Battle Rifle. I really want them to bring the DMR back. That's one of my favorite guns in Halo history. I love the DMR. But Slayer only and Fiesta, like, you're literally giving me two completely garbage game modes there. I hate Slayer. I cannot stand not having an objective to play. And I hate Fiesta. Fiesta was an absolute nightmare, and them making that challenge, the weekly challenge, burnt me out on that so bad that I don't want to play it at all. Like, I say that like I had to grind for it, and I really didn't. I got really lucky, but that being said, like, I did grind for it one night, and I had, like, no luck. I only got 2. And then when I came back, I got, like, really lucky, and it was easy. But it was just luck of the draw is all it was. Special, yeah, see. They haven't blown me away with any of these weekly, like, I want something cool. Like, have you played the Master Chief Collection? I didn't really play it at all, because that was right around when I switched to a PlayStation. And I downloaded that because my daughter likes playing. She's 5, so she's just now learning video games and stuff like that. And so one of the things she likes playing is she liked watching Halo. I don't know why she gravitated to Halo, because she's always played Minecraft is like her main game that she plays. And she just seen me play Halo and just loves it. I have no idea why. And so I downloaded the Master Chief Collection and turned on Firefight, because you can make it so they can't die, and they have like unlimited ammo and extra shields, extra health, everything, and infinite lives if for some reason they do die, like fall off the edge or something. And she just runs around and plays it and loves it. But like in the loading screen on the Master Chief Collection, like they have sick skins for that game, armor, like whatever you want to call it. Like, where's that for this game? Like, 343, you're the ones responsible for it too. Like, right nose over here. Like, I would get those in a heartbeat, man. Let me see if I can pull up a photo. See if I can find it. Here it is. It's like season 8 right here. Let me download this image. I'm just gonna pull it up on stream here. Okay, look at this. This is actually sick. I'm gonna pull it up. It'll be over top of everything, but who cares? Let's see here. Image, add source, new source, to MCC skins. Add source, browse, pictures. Here we are. No. I'm 1000% overlooking it. I just downloaded it. There it is. Okay. I never get to play it. How is it now? I mean, it's I mean, it works fine. It feels like you're playing the old games, but I haven't really played multiplayer on it. But look at this. You see these? Like, where's that? Like, give me this. You put these in the store right now, I guarantee you sell like crazy. Like, this already exists. Like, you guys are making this now on an older Halo. Those are so much cooler than what we were getting. But those look insane. Like, I don't even... Never would have assumed something like that come out on Halo. Like, that... The one's literally a Spartan. Like, that's insane. And instead, we're getting... Well, I've got it pulled up, so... Instead, we're getting this. Gonna show it. Yeah. Instead, we're getting this. Like, this one here, ironically, is the coolest one they've brought to the store. And then you got, like, that. Like, these are just... I just don't get it. And you got all these here, but, like... This is the weekly. And it's the coolest one they've had so far. But like, back to this. That right there looks sick, man. Oh, I think they're come out. I think the Reach stuff was in a lot of people's hearts back in the day, so I went with that first. Yeah, but like, what does some of this stuff have to do with Reach? And I guess with like the grenade launchers across the chest and stuff, like, I get it. I do. But like, I feel like, in my personal opinion, having the Noble 6 squad, or whatever the full squad was called, having them in the battle pass, I feel like was enough. Like, I'm cool with like knowing I can progress my way to George. Like, for me, he's my nostalgic one. Like, George is always my favorite. So like, I get to George, I can create George in the game. Like, I'm cool with that. But, like, in the meantime, I'd like something like dope in the store that actually makes me want to spend my money. Because like right now, I've not even been tempted to spend anything, like, at all. The closest I've been tempted was the Halo Championship Series ones, and as soon as I found out that they're kits and you can actually customize them, I wasn't interested. And even new skins, everything in the item shop are from older Halo games. Really, gotcha. I didn't even know that. So yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not very creative with their store. I don't think they did a very. I think they've been very silly, I should say, with their marketing. Not their marketing. Their just their sales approach with the store. Like, it's just not stuff anybody's gonna want. Like, I could see somebody maybe getting the special delivery one, because of the visor. But then you got to realize you're paying $10 for a visor. Like, you got to make it worth it. It's got to be worth it for people, or people just aren't gonna care. That's just the nature of it. Most are from Halo 5. Gotcha. That makes sense, because I just played Halo 5. It's probably getting close to a year ago now. I downloaded it randomly on Game Pass when we got an Xbox again, and that was the game I stopped playing Xbox on. Like, I back when I was working minimum wage at Subway as my first job, I literally saved up money and bought an Xbox One when they were new. Like, when they first came out, I paid like $555 after taxes for that thing. And like, I played it for years, and then I actually went to work at GameStop on the side, and because I got an employee discount, so like, they had a deal where you got a discount for trading in one console for the other, like Xbox One for the PlayStation 4. Plus, I got an employee discount, and I was a pro member, so I got a pro member discount. And because of all three of those combined, I traded my Xbox One in for a PS4 that came with the Nathan Drake collection. I never played. I really need to play those two. Came with the Nathan Drake collection, and they ended up owing me money because of all the discounts. And so, like, Halo Master Chief Collection was Halo 5 was the game. I started the campaign, made it through like 2 missions, and then it was nothing against Halo, just the opportunity presented itself to switch over to PS4, and I did. In Australia, prices are double. It's nearly $30 for 2,200 Halo credits or whatever they're called. $30? Jesus. It's like here, the 2,200 costs $17.99. That's crazy, man. That's almost double, like you said. That is like why? Is it like a restriction based thing in Halo or in Halo in Australia where they're like, they're kind of against video games or whatever, and so they're trying to make it less feasible to just dump money into them or what? Oh man, oh, tired. Probably gonna be time to call it. It is 1 a.m. and I'm probably gonna be live in the morning for a couple hours as long as I'm free to play some Brilliant Diamond. I'm gonna get that started. But yeah, it's good talking to you. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you watching stuff that's not just Halo, but you definitely don't have to. But I always appreciate that. It makes the stream go by so much more smooth when you have somebody here to talk to, as opposed to just like mindless. Like when it's just me and my cousin and I'm playing Age of Empires and I don't have any viewers, because Australia dollars. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the translation. So like you said nearly double, but like the actual currency is, or does that translate? Like $2 buys you milk there too. I'm curious on that. I'll hold off to hear this. Or is it more like $4 buys you milk? But somebody gets paid $10 an hour here. You guys are making 14. Like, does it actually translate? Or you guys are making 18, like whatever. Or is it like you guys have a currency, all the stuff's priced the way it's priced here, except you just make less of it? Or all the stuff's priced higher, but you still make the same amount that we do? Because if it's that's screwed, man. That's freaking stupid. But if it's just like it's worth less, I said like I contradicted myself like 5 times, so you're gonna have to type out more than yes. That was my fault. I should have just waited. Because if it's like income wise, dollar to dollar, then that sucks. Like if you have matched income rates, but double purchasing rates, that's insane. So I make 64 an hour just driving a truck because costs are high. It is nothing. Gotcha. Okay. So like your $30 is still like our 15. So that makes sense. But yeah, I heard Australia's high. That's where you're at, right? Australia? I'm pretty sure. My dream vacation is New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand really bad. I don't know if you've been to New Zealand or not, or what your guys' opinion is of New Zealand. Like, if it's just like, oh, that's a competition country and we hate them, or you actually like New Zealand or whatever. I don't know how that works. Like, they may be like your all's Canada, where like, yeah, they're similar to us, but we're different, but ain't got nothing wrong with them. That's the way Canada is with America, honestly. Like, we're so intertwined. But like we don't. I mean, we're different but the same. Like, if it makes sense. But yeah, my all time. I'm a nature person, so I love mountains, scenery, and stuff like that. So like New Zealand is just beautiful. So that's a dream vacation. I do want to visit Australia too, though, for sure. But Australia, I'm more so wanting to see like its actual like sites, like obviously Sydney, because of that like dope looking building that's probably not that exciting to people that live there, but maybe it is. And stuff like that. I don't know about the Outback. I don't know how great that is. If that's like worth actually visiting, or if it's like actually legit too dangerous to really do anything in. High cost living. Nah, New Zealand is awesome. Oh yeah, you mates there. I have a guy from there who lives next to me. Yeah. See, so like the way I always heard, and I seen it online telling me this way, and then the few people from New Zealand I've talked to agreed that it was probably the smartest idea would be like when I do finally go on vacation there to serial killers in the Outback. Jesus Christ. Like, what are they just like chilling out there waiting for people to come out? It's like my mind was nature, like the freaking dingoes and the freaking 17 poisonous snakes y'all got over there, and the freaking spiders and like everything's trying to kill you. Like I did not even think about the fact that like humans were just chilling out there waiting to kill you. That's insane. But I imagine like it's probably heavily like separated, right? Like it's not just like, well, right over there where the grass ends, that's where the outback begins. Every now and then a few things wander off in here, but for the most part, just don't go past that grass line. Like I imagine it's probably like a fence or something. I've literally never looked into that, actually, surprisingly. Like I pride myself on at least having a little bit of knowledge about just about everything, but I don't have a ton of knowledge on like everything. I try to be familiar with most things when I'm discussing them. Like I don't want to be completely ignorant, and that allows you to conversate and learn as you talk to people. The more you go inland of Australia, more racist people are. That's unfortunate, man. I will never understand that, why anybody at any point in history just suddenly decided, yeah, we're better than you because of our skin. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't. But that being said, like, that's probably the way anybody that's not racist feels. Like, it just doesn't. You can't wrap your head around the justification behind it. Like even when like somebody does something that's horrible, like you can usually be like, okay, this is why they did it. But like, racism is the one that genuinely makes no sense to me. I don't like. At what point did you feel like you're so special that you're better than everyone else because of your skin? Like it's such an irrelevant detail for it to be that heavily persuadable on like your opinions on things. Like it's just really stupid. A famous guy named Ivan Millet used to hunt people who was not from Australia. Gotcha. Okay, so like he would purposely hunt people that weren't from there. That's wild. But no, a lot of the one second. Back to the subject in New Zealand. The best people who you will get along with are the native people from New Zealand and Australia. Gotcha. The what was I saying? Oh yeah, what I talked to, like the few people I talked to from New Zealand kind of told me that was probably accurate. But what I was reading online was the best way to go on vacation to New Zealand is wait until I have enough vacation to take 4 weeks, a full month, and to dedicate 2 weeks to the North and South Island each, and to not have plans, and basically talk to the locals and just let them tell you where the best places to go are, and just kind of go off the beaten path. You can save a lot on expenses because there's so many places you can just pitch a tent and stay, as opposed to like paying for staying somewhere overnight and stuff like that. You can literally just go out and just camp and basically spend 2 weeks on both sides to like really, really dedicate your time to just experiencing it. And to me, that just sounds like an absolute dream come true. Like going through a really, really rough time, like with your daily life or your work, like that would be such a great getaway to just like reset for a month and then come back. That's the way I heard is the best way to visit New Zealand, like as a tourist, is to just go that route with it. And a few people I talked to said that sounded like probably a really good idea to try and cover everything. So when you come to New Zealand, your money will also be worth a lot more as well. Gotcha. Is it though? Like, by worth a lot more, like, I feel like it'll seem like it because I can turn my, $20 into 60. But like, will my $2 US still buy me a gallon of milk? You see what I'm saying? Like, I may be able to convert that to $6, but the milk costs $6. You see what I'm saying? Now, I've heard of some places that have actually, yeah, it is true. Okay, yeah, so add you to the list of people who said that's a good idea. But yeah, will my $2 buy me 2 gallons of milk, or will my $2 still only buy me one? But that 1 gallon of milk is just $6, and I can convert it. Cheaper to live in New Zealand? Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty sure I read somewhere like that's gonna be a place that if Yellowstone ever like decided it was gonna wipe out half the freaking country, that's a place that should be pretty safe. Yeah, if you don't know about Yellowstone, like I know you know of it, but like don't know like what it's capable of if it ever erupted. Like apparently every like 600 to 800,000 years, it erupts and like it's a continent killer. And the last time it did it was like 600,000 years ago. So like, it may not be in our lifetime, but technically it could be. A lot of Australians are moving over there. Gotcha. It's beautiful, man. Like that was what drawed my attention in New Zealand so much. Is it's just absolutely gorgeous. So like, if a lot of people are moving there, maybe that means I don't need to postpone the vacation to like. I was wanting to wait like 10, 15 years, but I might go when my kids are old enough to. That's our main thing with like those big vacations like that is we want to make sure our youngest child is going to be old enough to remember. And right now our youngest is 1, so probably need to wait another like 6, 7 years at least. Should be going off anytime now. Yeah, like, but that's the thing is anytime now. It could be anywhere between 1 and 100 to 200,000 years. And so like it may be 30 generations from now. But or 20 generations from now, or it could be 5, it may not happen in our lifetime at all. Like the likelihood of it happening in our lifetime is actually low, but it's possible. Like it does exist. We basically have a 1 in, what would that be? 1 in 2,000 chance. It's a safe place to be. Also, that's what I hear. Like it's extremely safe. There's almost no crime. Obviously, there is crime. Everywhere has crime, but like for the most part, everybody's like friendly, laid back. There's not a lot of crime. People are just happy there. And that's. I would just love to get to feel, and that's my main thing about visiting places too. Is like you got to do your research because there's some places that don't want you there. Like, and it's a sad truth, but there's some places that genuinely just like. I don't know how it is for Australians if they get treated the same. I'm sure, like, without you speaking, a lot of them naturally would assume you're American. But, like, there's some places you go where, like, they freaking hate Americans. Like, flat out hate you for no reason. And, like, that's you got to be really, really careful where you go. And then there's, like, the ones where, like, they don't like tourists and, like, they don't hate you, but it's, like, it'd be hard to really, like, get to experience it. Because that's my main thing is, like, when I go to places, I don't want to just go see the sights. I want to see. I want to see how people live. Like I want to see like what is different about their daily lives than mine. Like what are their interests? What are their stories? Like how do they get to where they're at? What are their aspirations? What even can you have as an aspiration there that might be different? Like I can't set my sights out on a certain thing because it doesn't exist here, but maybe it does there, and stuff like that. Like I that's the experiences I want to have, and there's some places that just won't open up like that. Like they aren't that welcoming, and then other places they're like they take you in and want you to see the life. Like another place I really really want to go to is Scotland. I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to both of those. I would love to, and from my understanding. Especially Ireland, like, and I could be wrong. This could be completely ignorant, and maybe they just hate us. But I think for the most part, they actually like enjoy when you come over and want to learn, like, try to show you like how things are there and stuff like that. But, like that's another one. But like you go to other places and they're just like, oh here we go, another tourist coming to look at everything, like we're animals at a zoo or whatever, and it's not. It's not true for everybody that shows up, but it's sucky that that's going to be the natural assumption. How the world is the reason why I don't want more kids, to be honest. I mean, it's a fair point. It really is. My daughter's mother, when I was with her, is from Pakistan, so I went over there to see her family, and the hate I got because I was white, they thought I was from the U.S. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just the natural assumption that you're from the U.S., and if you're from the U.S., you're you're bad. And it's unfortunate. And that's what I said, like, I'm not ever gonna put my kids in that position. And so like that's why, like, you know, like the places we go, I'm gonna make sure they're places that are actually okay with me being there. And then the ones that they aren't, if it's a bucket list type of place, I'll just, you know, try to go with like a planned crew and tourist group with like just me and my wife, as opposed to like taking the kids. Like Egypt, I would love to go to Egypt, and it may be better now, but I heard like as recently as a few years ago, like it's really not that safe to go to Egypt at all. But like there are groups, there are people you can go with that, you know, plan everything out for you ahead of time, and that allows you to be able to get in and out and do the things that you want to do without being put in danger. And then, but like if you just try to go and wing it, like it can be extremely dangerous. I'm gonna have to go as I'm about to get a phone call. But yes, when you want to learn, there are always people. People will be more accepting for sure. For sure, you just got to get that point across to them. Yeah. We'll see you in the next stream that you show up in. I'll try to add you on Xbox at some point too. We'll play some Halo for sure. But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight. Made it a lot more interesting. So, nonetheless, everybody that has been watching and tuned in, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna go ahead and end it here. Let me switch this over here. There we go. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on all the platforms. Links are down below. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.